Hello, and welcome to BWP News, your leading source in something? I'm Terry Boathouse.
And I'm Larry Townhouse. Our main story tonight, men all across the country are finding out that the local women in their area are not actually waiting to meet up with them.
We know that you've seen the ads. Maybe you've been to a sketchy website or two. Who are we to judge? These reports of hot singles ready to chat now are in fact false. We interviewed some local men, and here's what they had to say.
Well, personally, I feel lied to. These ads for local women wanting to meet up with me is half the reason I go to these sites. Well, other than for research purposes, of course.
Oh, why would somebody lie on the internet? Where are all the local women trying to meet me?
Well, that's certainly news to me. I thought I had a date on Wednesday. Let's do a quick check with Jerry with the weather.
Thanks, guys. As you can see, it's a cloudy night out here. Still not a bad night for a jog if you want to get maybe a light sweater or a raincoat. Whoa! Whoa!
Give me your wallet.
Whoa!
Hey, don't do anything crazy. Just give me your wallet.
Hey,
give me your
let's
wallet.
just take a deep breath.
Give me your wallet.
Let's relax. I have a wife and kids, man. I do not want to... Shit. Well, I guess back to you guys in the studio.
Boy, do I love spring weather. Glad I brought a jacket today.
Isn't that the truth? I can't wait to take my wife on a stroll tonight. We'll be back after this.
And we're back. Many people wonder what some would do for the beloved ice cream treat, the Klondike Bar. Well, a small town in Massachusetts found this out this week.
Harold Francis, age 45, finally answered the age-old question of, what would you do for a Klondike bar? On Thursday, Francis murdered his neighbors, Greg and Valerie Portson, for the delicious frozen novelty treat. Francis faces life and possibly the death penalty.
I guess justice is best served cold.
What is wrong with you? People have died, you know that, right? Let's go to Barry Lighthouse with the sports.
Thanks, Larry. Well, actually, there were no sports played today. Back to you guys in the studio.
Barry, you're trying to tell me not a single game of sports was played today?
That is correct.
I find that hard to believe. Terry, Google it.
Come on, guys, just take my word for it. There were no sports today.
Google's saying that there's multiple sports today. Why would you try and tell us that there weren't any sports played today?
Look, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I am extremely hungover, and I did not prepare for this segment. So, if you guys could just humor me here.
You heard it here first. No sports today.
And don't go Googling it either, because that's what the government wants you to do.
Many Americans are noticing a hike in their taxes this year. The government has passed a new bill that taxes any American over age 10 40% of their income.
In 2018, Americans were asked to vote on a new bill called Vote for This or Else You're Gay Act.
Unsurprisingly, the bill passed with 69% of the votes. When asked why citizens voted in favor of this bill, they had this to say.
I'm a married man and I did not want to be turned gay. I love my wife, I love my family, so hell yeah, I voted for that bill.
Did you vote yes, Larry?
Do I look like a gay man to you?
We'll be right back.
It's been a long day at work at the end of a long week. You don't want to go back to the office to finish that paperwork. You don't want to go to your daughter's piano recital. And you definitely don't want to pick up this call from your AA sponsor. You want to crack open a nice cold Bud Light Lime. Come on, we know you're going to fall off the wagon sooner or later. In fact, alcohol withdrawals can literally kill you. So go ahead, champ. Fall off the wagon with a delicious Bud Light Lime. Brewed with a combination of barley malts, subtle hops, and natural lime flavor, you'll want to bring a case to your next party because, let's face it, bud, you're a lot less fun when you're sober.
Welcome back to BWP News.
Millennials, what do they do? Do they do things? Let's find out.
Tonight, we have an exclusive interview with a self-proclaimed meme lord named Josh, living in his parents' basement.
A lot of people just think I'm just on the computer reposting spicy Shrek memes all day, but there's actually a lot more hard work that goes into this lifestyle than people realize. For me, being a meme lord is a full-time job.
I mean, he doesn't have a job. We've tried to convince him to go down and apply for a job somewhere like Dick's Market or something, but he keeps saying he's too busy being a meme lord.
What can I say? I'm just so disappointed in my son.
How did you feel when you heard he spent $400 on the Ogre Edition Shrek Nike Air Force Ones?
Where the hell did he get $400?
Yeah, I go around to the different thrift stores every day and just look for more copies. What my freaking mom doesn't realize is that they're actually going to go up in value someday, and when they do, I'm going to be sitting on a gold mine.
Have they accrued any value at all?
Somebody.
Are you trying to vape out of a USB stick?
Most of the time, from start to finish, it takes me a few days to do a meme. I like to start with some storyboarding on paper first, and then work into the digital design. This piece is my Chia Pet Shrek head, one of my favorite Shrek pieces. It's looking a little dry right now, which is weird because I water it pretty much every day. You know, when Harambe died, that was a really dark time for me. So I do a lot of Shrek fan art, obviously. Here's one of my recent ones. Oh, is that... Oh, is that Drew getting by a dozen minions while he back and forth behind a dumpster? Oh, that is depraved. That's not my art because I hate minions. Yeah, you actually meet a lot of cool people on the Shrek forum.
Who are some of the people you've met on the forum?
Are you familiar with a voice actor by the name of Mike Myers?
Shrek's voice actor is on the forum?
His nephew's choir teacher is. Oh, 3 new messages, probably from some of my fans. You are a get a life, you This is get a life. Not everybody can do what I do, because what I do is art.
Are you going to call Uncle Kurt back about that job?
Shut the up, Mom.
Well, that was a waste of time.
Stupid millennial snowflakes, am I right?
Phil Collins. Love him? Hate him? Either way, his hit song, Invisible Touch, is our new national anthem. The NBA was the first major sports association to make the switch to the national anthem.
When asked, Draymond Green of the Golden State Warriors had this to say about the new changes.
It was a lot better, man. It was good. The NBA did a great job with, making the changes they made. And, I think overall it was better for the fans. And it was better for us. It was more fun for us to play in. So I think it was amazing.
She's in the half and invisible touch, yeah.
You bet your bottom dollar that I'll be standing for my national anthem from here on out.
Right you are. A recent Gallup poll shows that 75% of people named Terry have very contagious sexually transmitted infections.
Well, you know what? A Gallup poll that I found said that 99% of Co-hosts named Larry are not invited to my birthday party anymore.
Well, there's another poll here that says 100% of Terrys are Will Smith is getting some Oscar buzz for his performance as Boingo the Clown in the new film Clowntown 2. Too many Clowntown clowns clowning around Clowntown.
This, of course, is the highly regarded sequel to Clowntown 1, Boingo the Clown clowning around with Buster Brown in downtown Clowntown.
We all know a yappy dog in our neighborhood that we want to punt. We might want to punt him across the yard. We might want to punt him across our grandma's yard. But the one thing that we do know for sure...
Breaking news here. Since we first reported the lack of hot singles in your area looking to hook up, viewers, this has caused our stock market to crash. Both the Dow and the Nasdaq are reporting record lows. Banks are closing. Widespread looting has begun. If you, the viewer at home, are hot or single, we implore you to get out there and meet up with those lonely boys. This is the only thing that can save us now.
I'm not saying I'm a lonely boy, but I am saying that my wife left me for a pool boy named Fernando. Well, so for Terry Boathouse and myself, Larry Townhouse, that's the way it is. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba